everybody, my name is Irina and I'm going to be talking about longos today. As you can see, I chose the one in Oakville because it's closest to my house and it's very convenient for me. The aisle that I chose to talk about is the produce aisle. The produce aisle is very interesting to me because I love to eat fruits and vegetables, so I think we'll learn a lot about the different types of consequences that might occur if we eat too much pesticides that are located in our fruits and vegetables, and the distance that our food has to travel just to get to us. Okay, let's go and find out what happened.
A few moments later.
So as you can see when you walk into the grocery store, the first thing that's here is the produce. People tend to spend the most money at the beginning of their shopping trip. That is why all the produce is usually at the front. Okay, go. Hey, are you recording me still? Yeah. Okay, here we have all the citrus fruits. Do you see how nicely organized it is? This is the aesthetics of the grocery store. So everything's nicely placed, and do you see how shiny this is? Do you know why this is so shiny? Do you know why this lemon is so shiny? Because they use lots of chemicals such as waxes to polish the fruit so that it looks appealing. That is not good for our body because it is very fat soluble, which means that it stays in our body for a long time and we don't know what could happen. This is something interesting that I learned, and I did not ever think that somebody would try to polish a fruit or a vegetable just so more people would buy it. As you can see, all of these fruit are also not in season. That is why they are so expensive right now. Like $2 for grapefruit. In the summertime, this would probably cost around 49 cents, but right now it's expensive. As we continue our way, look at all these apples. And they're also shiny. Did you know that apples and peaches are one of the most contaminated fruits out there? That is why I would highly suggest that you peel your apples so that you are not consuming any of that wax, or you should wash your fruits with soap and water to prevent any of those chemicals from staying in your body. Oh look, they even have a sign of what's in season. But the funny thing is, this is not in our season. We're in winter time. This is coming, if you can come take a closer look, this is from Mexico. That is from Peru. That is from their season, which is warm right now. Our season is cold, so this is not considered what is in our season right now. Okay, and right here, there's a big sign that says organic. So I'm assuming that these are organic. Let's have a look. It only says fresh. A lot of people confuse fresh and organic, which is not the same thing. And if you look closer at the label, usually organic start with the label 9 instead of 4. Okay, so these are not organic, but they're misleading you because of the big, beautiful sign. So here we have the fresh section, and right beside it is the organics. So how are we sure that the organics and fresh aren't contaminating each other at all? Like, is this organic really still organic? And if you look closer, all of these organic products are from the United States. Yep. So that means that the food traveled a great distance just to get here. Usually, by the time we start eating our food, it had to travel 2,400 kilometers. That is a lot. Not just on thinking about the environment, but how much processing has to go through it, how much time and effort is going through it. So I would highly suggest that try to buy foods that are in season where you're living, to save both the environment and yourself from all the unnecessary products that are being put on the fruits or vegetables that you're eating. Okay, so in here we have some of the less common fruits or vegetables that people don't usually buy, such as the fresh chayotes, lobok, edos, roots, and most of these are not from Canada. They're from South America, like Honduras, Jamaica, Dominican Republic. So if these were to have pesticides on them, they don't follow the same regulations as Canada does. Pesticides, if one pesticide is banned in Canada, that doesn't mean it's banned in Honduras. Usually in South America, they have much more harmful pesticides that they use on our food, which we don't know if they've used them or not. So if we're eating it, we might be ingesting it as well. Okay, so now we're walking over to this section where it has most of Toronto's locally grown lettuce and alfalfas and sprouts. As you can see, it's fresh and organically grown right here. And even when you look at the box, it says that it's Canada's organic right there. Okay, so we know that these ones are the organic ones, but if you want to be confident, if you want to be sure, then you should probably go on the website and look into more detail. And look how expensive this is. For this or this or this, $9. Why is it so pricey if it doesn't take as much effort to transport it all the way here? So as you can see, this was the only section with locally Ontario, Toronto grown produce. And that is very unfortunate because it means that the local farmers are not making a lot of money, they're not having a stable income, which is bad for our economy as well. So that concludes our produce section. As you can see, it's not what it seems to be. And as you can hear, this joyful music as well, it has been edited to make me feel more happy and joyful. So I hope the next time that you come to a grocery store, you think and really look at what you're buying and examine it, just to make sure that what you're ingesting in your body is good for you, is good for the environment, and you have a nice meal on your table.